Don't you just hate it when you're on the go slow and you cannot get past the car, but if we went to go overtake, we would seriously struggle. Anyways, hello everybody and welcome back to Alma. So I'm just taking a load of wood up to the sawmill because we have moved on a day. So it may require some. You'll see that there's a load of wood already stacked outside. We're going to get this all unloaded into the trigger and just make sure that we keep this as topped up as possible. All our products here are going straight over to the museum because I think that will give us a good price all year round, so we can just keep selling, which that leads me on to, we are going to need another forklift truck, and I think to be very fitting, so I'm just having a look what's in here, to be very fitting, we want, or I would like, this Manitou. This is the one that came out on the Silver Run Forest expansion in 22, so very much a logging one. So this is the one that we're going to go for. So we're going to buy that, and then we will, when we come up here with our truck and trailer, we can call in at the store and put it on then, and then that can lead up here for then us to then load this up and just to go over there to sell. Alright, let's get these straps taken off. And we can start to get arm on the trailer. We can start to get these unfolded. This timber, it's a bit, the 6 metre lengths fit very, very nicely in the trailer, but then the 5 metre lengths fit nicely in the body. It's just a shame that unless you can extend the body somehow, which I don't know, or it's just down to my stacking being terrible that I can't get 6 metre in. But yeah, it's just a shame that you're losing out on a fair amount of, a fair amount of space and a fair amount of timber that you're just unable to sort of take back with you. Right, so this will be a relatively, it won't be too bad a job to do, I don't think. It's just a shame that we seem to be doing a lot of this in both Saxlingham and on here. But it's all going to make us a lot of money, or at least what I hope would be a lot of money. And doing it like this, as you can see, we can pick up some whopping great big chunks to get these in. I've also decided the greenhouses, they are providing a phenomenal amount of cash for us. But after this year, so once we come to sell, which I think will be January time, we're going to put all the greenhouses, bar the ones that we need to distribute, they're all going to be, I think I've got the trailer there, yes, they're all going to be set to automatically selling. I'm not going to sell the apples that we have in storage. They're going to stay for when we eventually do manage to make apple pies, so they won't be the nicest of apples, but I'm sure people in the game won't mind. But right, we need to first get this trailer empty before we can look to move on. So how much timber do you reckon we have here? So we're on 76.5, so that will fill that up completely. It's taken a little bit, just annoying that stack there. I haven't stacked that too well, but anyways, that's just going to have to be what it's going to be. So if we go around the back, one thing I would like to also check whilst we're here is how many wood chips has it got? Already nearly 9,500 litres. That's going to make us some money, that is for sure. I won't sell any this year, but if we build it up until next year, we'll soon make a fair amount. But right, we're going to go back, we're going to go get our van, and then we can take that to the dealership to go pick up our new forklift to go up here. Right. We are fine to go, and we've got to remember, drive on the right. We're in America today. I should have a quick look, so when I pull into here I'll have a quick look at the time saving stock check, because I imagine we'll have some crops to sell. I'm unsure of which ones, but there'll definitely be some. So if we go to here, so alfalfa, that must be what we are trying to change into silage, which annoyingly is the right price now, so we can't sell that. The barley we can sell though, because that's going down. Butter, I would say leave. Dried corn, 307,000. That's going to be awesome when we go to sell that. I think, apart from that, straw, that's going up, so we can sell that next month. And yeah, wooden beams. What were we doing? Wooden beams and planks long. So there's 57 there. So we've got over 100,000 in wooden beams. So let's find. Oh, that's another thing I noticed. I'm sure we could see tram lines in here, but they've gone. So I don't think we need to plough. I am going to leave the tractor there just in case, but I think we're now all okay and don't have to do that. Or at least I hope so. I did move some wool pallets just out of the trigger off camera and a goat smoke pallet because it was the spawn point was full and it couldn't spawn anything else. We have missed out on some products there, but I wouldn't say a lot. Right, all the animals are fine. Sheep are going to be fine for a long time because they've got a fair bit waiting for them. Right, if I bring up the F1 menu, it should give us some options of how to unfold this trailer. I can't see. Where is it? I'm sure it was Y or something. No. U. There we go. Unfold ramp. That's what we want. So it's probably not the best thing to do to carry on driving with the ramp down, but anyways, look at this beast. It is a fair machine, like is this. But do we need to narrow those? That's not the best approach angle at all. Do we need to narrow these up or widen them? I think we're going to struggle to get on here. If in doubt. Okay, so let's just get them up. We've got some straps over, I hope. Oh no, we've lost all we've lost all steering now, so we have to. It'll probably just be quicker just to drive them both back separately. Well, this works. It's just certainly a bit slow, 14 miles an hour going down the road. We've already caused one crash where the AI is trying to get round my van and trailer, and then there's been oncoming vehicles from the left, which they then crashed into. But we'll continue like this because we're doing it all in a one, and I will see you at the sawmill. Right, we want our pickup, well, the van I should say, and trailer about here. So let's just jump in and we can now get rid of this worker. So thank you very much. Let's go. No, that's the side we want open. And if we go on to our van, I don't particularly want all sides open, but we can certainly give it a go and see what happens. But right, we'll get these loaded up, and then once this is all loaded, we'll sell it, and then we need to look to get rid of, need to look at selling the barley before we forget about that. That is a ridiculous load. I didn't dare lift the sides up just in case anything, anything would happen. It'll fly everything into orbit. But anyways, that's in there. So that's given us nearly £150,000. Well, maybe it may be £150,000 there. So that's paid for buying our new forklift and giving us a bit extra as well. So right, we can now get these sides all folded up. And this wants to be taken back to our farmyard, because then we want to look at getting some of this barley sold before the price decides to change. Did I check, was it last month that we had a look to see whether this alfalfa had turned into silage or not? So let's just turn that off and hop over. Okay, so that's still alfalfa, 83%. So that would, you'd hope by the end of today that would have changed. There's some more ketchup to sell, so we can do that, but I want this first because we're going to go put the trailer on, which does have barley in at the minute, so we're going to empty. And if we do have a part load of barley left, we'll just leave that to make sure that we've got enough food to see us through for the chickens. So I'm going to just leave this here for now. Ideally, we need to get a pressure washer or something over here if we don't have one already. I know we've got one on the wall over yonder on the workshop. We could do with one a bit closer to that shed. So right, let's spin round. And oh, there's a few egg pallets here. We'll need to move them. We do have a lot of pallets with all our sort of fruits and whatnot, so we are going to have a look at sorting them out as well. Because if we I did actually want to have a look at the used machine. Okay, there's nothing. Let's go to here. Yes, there's the only thing that we should have sold it when we drove past was the ketchup. So we can get that sold. Obviously barley needs to go now. Also the grain sell point, where is that on the map? I'm going to guess it's okay over there. And we'll just top this up. I wonder if the time-saving stock check, whether it's taking into consideration that I already have 32,500 litres out in this trailer. I don't know, 70,000, well we can find out, 70,000 there. And on here it's at 79,000. Interesting. Oh no, sorry, 70,000 there, that's the price. Okay, so that's only taking into consideration what's in the silos. So we do have another 32,500 litres of barley that it's not counting into its grand total. Right, let's go get this sold and let's see how much money we can make on here. I'm hoping we'll get up to about 400,000, because this year we have a planter and a combine that we need to buy. Now this will take us over 400,000, which is brilliant. So let's just pull into here and get this unloading. And then what I am going to do before Well, it's more to take any error out from my point of view if I forget about it or anything like that. So we're going to go to planters. And we're going straight down to this one. So we can drill liquid fertiliser, which works because at the yard we've got our liquid fertiliser tank. It is a direct drill and it's 18.2 metres. What are these? Oh, hello. That's a behemoth. Is that? Okay, that's a mod that I've put in. I don't think we can afford to really stretch to 310,000. That's adding an extra £60,000 onto buying this. Yes, we're getting almost 10 more meters. Oh, no, I can't. I'd love to, but I absolutely can't. But this is what we're going for. We're going to buy this one. So let's get this bought. And considering we are just here, we can quickly spin round and go have a look. And there she is in all her glory. So I think it was 350 horsepower. So we nip onto here and go large tractors. So the Magnum can do it. Oh, so we can only drill with, well, plant I should say, with the Magnum, which is no problem whatsoever. We can use our smaller tractors to get it back as and when we're here. Right, we need to get back to the yard because we have some water to do for the greenhouses because I imagine they could be empty. What's dried corn? Because I'll be honest, I'm starting to get a little bit worried that, oh, we've still got 1.5 million left of stuff to sell. So I'm hoping that when it comes time in January, which will be in the next episode, we'll be able to get on and be able to buy the combine. Because I'm just trying to get these big purchases out the way, because then, well, at that rate, I can't forget about them, and then when it comes round to it, I already have them, instead of just wasting my money. Considering this is a little back road, we will just park here, and let's have a look for this. I'm just going to load up this ketchup, take it to, I think it was the pizzeria we sold it to the other day. Take it to there, get that sold. We also need to check what the water's like here, because this is water and tomatoes. Where the tomatoes are coming for our greenhouse, but for water we'll have to come up here ourselves. Which does make me think it would be well worth investing in the bigger water tanker, which is it 30,000 litres you can get in that, I think. Alright, let's drop those two down like so. And we'll pick up these next two. And then I will see you at the pizzeria or the supermarket, whichever one is offering us the best price. I've done this wrong, haven't I? Let's just drop them onto there. Right, I'll do this off camera. So whilst looking at where to sell these, I realise we've got oats to sell and their price is going down. So let's put these into there. So that now takes us back over £205,000. We'll have to spin round here. We'll take this to the dairy now and we'll leave that there. We'll jump back into our tractor, load up with the oats, find where they need to be sold. And we'll get them sold very, very quickly. Because again, I don't want to wait until January, because what I've found, which I think I've said it before, is on this game, if it says its best prices in January, but in December it says prices going down, it's get them sold in December. If it says December prices going up, then the most likely thing is that you'll be getting the better price in January. So keep hold of them. Right, let's go get these oats, which they will fit all in this trailer. Right. Let's barley oats. So is that everything that I'm not forgetting? Yeah, the oats, so they are 40.5, so they're thereabouts, but the price dropping, we need to get shot of them. Oh, there's milk. Oh, there's 17,000 litres of milk that we need to get up into our productions. There's so much to do. Straw, that's still climbing, so that's brilliant. and wood chips. Like I say, there's no real point us selling them yet. Oh, the yogurt one's selling. Marshall, that is. So let's show. Nope. There's turn of it. So where is value at all stations? Supermarket. So we'll tag the supermarket. Let's find the oats at the grain cell. So we'll bob over there to the grain cell point. We'll get these sold, and we'll be right next to our forklift again. And we can grab the yogurt and get that sold. Just there's so many things that we have all over the place. It's a struggle keeping up with it all. This could get us back up to roughly 250,000, and that's without selling our dried corn. Well, there's 300,000 there, and we do have soybeans, which they won't be ready to sell till June, July. So that just gives us that bit of a bolster. So in case we are short for the combine, we do know that there'll be another 100 or so thousand coming from there. Whoa. That alone got us to $250,000. I'm going to say dollars, although there is a pound sign there, so just ignore that. Alright, let's go find. We'll go jump back into this forklift again. There'll only be two. I think there's one pallet spawned, and then there is 1 2 spawn, and then there's a part pallet, which I'm not too fussed about the part pallet. Well, that was annoying. Every time I tried to get to the yogurt pallets, it would spawn more and more butter. But anyways, get those two down. So there's 15, well, just shy of £16,500. So we'll just put this back round here again. It's never ending, isn't it? And then we'll jump back into the tractor, and then we'll finish off by trying to sort a bit of these pallets out at our greenhouses and fill them up with some water. But yeah, as you can see there, it was just butter just coming out all the time, and both our yogurt pallets were put right at the very, very back. I will just whilst we're here, we can move and get these out of the way like so, and then I can come back up here with some milk, which I may invest. Well, I don't think there's much. I would love to invest in the big water tanker, but I don't think there's any point doing that until I can guarantee us buying a truck. I know we can get a dolly, but I would rather just invest straight away with the truck. Right, let's jump into here, and I'll see you back at our yard. Right, I'll just leave this here for now. Our water tanker is by the watermill. Which that's brilliant having that thing, obviously with the water being free. That manure may need topping up as well. With the water being free from here, I think if you get any of the others, it does charge you, and it charges you a ridiculous amount. But at least going this way, I could have left it filled up. At least going with this way, it makes life a lot easier. That alfalfa needs spraying as well. We may even need to lime everything. Jeez, it's going to be a busy, busy winter. But right, I think you've seen me do this enough times in time lapses that I can just jump cut. Right, and there we go. So that's left us with 2,005 litres left into there. So I will park this up back over here. We will then jump in our little forklift and get to work on everything that's going on here. It's just no end. You can see why I'm going to put all our fruit onto automatic sell, just to try make our life that little bit easier, because our shed here, that's soon filling up and all. Won't be too much longer, and we'll have over 500 in there maybe. I dread to think how long that's taken to do that. And it did remind me, there used to be a mod where when items spawned, they could stack up. You know, so they'd go 3 high. If that mod is about, please do let me know, because it's so handy having them pre-stacked for you. But anyways, let's go. So the storage is 200 and we're at 126 in here, so this is going to take some selling. And what do we have? So pumpkins, we don't have many of them, but everything else 27 and 21. So is there quite a bit of money? It says 50,000 with lemons. Apples, I'm not going to sell them. We're going to keep them for when we start making apple pies. Oranges 50,000, pears 64, and 64 for plums, 15 for pumpkins. So there'll be a nice bit of money in there for us. Right, is there anything I've missed that I haven't sold today? So as far as I can see, everything is next month. The sheep should be full of food. The chickens almost full of food. If we do need any food for them, because I did sell all the barley, we'll just buy them a bag or 2 of food. And the cows, they could do with some total mix ration. Is our... If we just have a look... Right, our mix is in there. So what we can do is just drop this off and we'll get that emptied into there, and then that will be the final job of today, and then we can look to move on for the next episode into January and try finish getting all our selling done. And if we do have the finances, I will finally reveal what combine I'm wanting to get, or what combine we are going to get, I should say. Right, let's empty this into here just to give that a slight top up, and we can make a mix in the next episode maybe. Also could do with some straw. If you look at the bedding there, that's running a bit short, and that's full with 3 litres left. But anyways, I just want to say thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all liked and enjoyed the video, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. Bye for now.